Point number 4 I've covered. Look more at the target audience, non-Muslim questioner who you're speaking to. At that time, you can give more look at the person who's asking the question. Or you want to convince a non-Muslim. Or you know someone who is close to accepting Islam. Or some big personality. Or a sheikh. Or a prince. Not princesses. Prince. Prince is there. King is there. You want to convince? May Allah give you opportunity to speak to these people. The higher they are, the more they have followers. And alhamdulillah, you can do wonders. And I remember about 1 year, 3 months back, I gave you a small incident. I was there in Gambia, which I told you. It was one of the best receptions I got in my life in terms of honor. Alhamdulillah, Allah is the one to give izzah. Hadha min fadli Rabbi. But coming to the point, there were many questions asked to me. And I realized that the president, he had a soft corner for Islam and alhamdulillah. And while we were speaking, when the time for Salah came, he walked for Salah and all his cabinet ministers followed him. I've seen this very often in Saudi Arabia and other Gulf countries. I've never seen this, ever, in any other country outside Gulf. Even Muslim country I have not seen that during Salah time, the full cabinet is going for Salah. Maybe they may be going, I don't know, Allah, I have not seen. I was impressed. I said, let's give a push. And I made it a point in the lectures, I kept on saying that the president is good. Inshallah, he'll make this into an Islamic country, into Islamic Republic. And I told him personally many times, and he was smiling, inshallah the day will come, inshallah the day will come. And just about 3 weeks back, there was an announcement that the president of the Gambia has converted the Republic of Gambia into the Islamic Republic of Gambia. It is the first Islamic Republic country in the whole of Africa. So, we have to try our level best, what we can do to get these people closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's a good Muslim, alhamdulillah. Not that he was far away, but closer the better. And he has a good following. 20 years back, he took the country by power. He was a commander at the age of 29. He takes the country by power. Has election after 2 years. Wins with about 54% majority. Again after 5 years election. Then 60% odd. Then again. Then last for 74% majority. So an opportunity lost, you will never get it. Maximum what can be done? I can be kicked out of the country. What else? So maybe, if not more, even a small percentage, we were instrumental in making or giving it a thought. Whatever the percentage may be, Allah alam, Allah knows the best. Alhamdulillah. So you as a da'i should make the best use of the opportunity. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there to help. If Allah is with you, none can overcome you. If Allah forsakes you, who is there, then he can help you. So let the believers put their trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Talking about target audiences. Point number 5. You may draw attention of a person in the audience by looking at him directly. However, if this person continues to disturb or distract, it may be advisable at such times to ignore the distraction and continue your talk. If you are talking and I told you that if he's disturbing, you look at him, he will stop. But if he doesn't stop, don't waste your time. Don't look at him. But if he's really disturbing you, you stop your talk and say, please brother, you are disturbing me. If you want to speak, please go out and speak. No option. If the disturbance can be overlooked, overlook. If it can't be overlooked and it's causing a problem to you, brother, please could you go out and talk? No problem. How can you be so harsh? I'm saying please. Rather than your lecture being disturbed, but say confidently. No, brother, I am actually getting disturbed. And is it possible that you can go out? No, it's not possible. Say please, but say with confidence. There's something please with confidence, without confidence. Please, brother, can you please go out? I'm getting disturbed. Say it confidence. If you're going half-heartedly, he may say, no, what are you going to do then? You never thought of it, huh? You should be prepared for any situation. Speaking directly to the point. And we'll come to it later on also. There are many such situations. Point number 6. It will be helpful to you and enhance your confidence if you look more at those sections of the audience that appear to be supportive and attentive. And this is very important, especially to a person who's new in the field. If you aren't very experienced, while giving a talk, you realize some people are nodding, some people are smiling. So you look at them, you feel happy. So that gives you more self-confidence. You should be able to make out between a smirk and a smile. Some people smirk. You know the difference between a smirk and a smile, no? They should not be making a jest of you. So when you find audiences who are supportive and nodding and smiling, you look at them more. If you look at them more, they nod more, and that gives you more confidence. Even if I'm experienced, if someone is nodding, I look at him more because more chances he'll accept. Not that I feel happy. But yet I look at him more. So look at the target audiences. It increases your self-confidence. And it enhances your speech. If you note what I'm doing, we'll come to it later on, inshallah. Point number 7. Do not look at or fix your gaze on the ceiling, floor, empty space above the heads of the audience. Do not look on top, or look on the floor, or look at the side wall continuously and talk. Many people, day before yesterday, were looking like that and talking. And talking. You know, the topic of my talk today is, I'm going to speak on taqwa. And now look, the audience is there. Some people looking at the camera and speaking. The audience is not there. You can look at the camera, but you can't look at the camera with the audience. Except if it breaks the rule of the Sharia. This exception is there. If they're only ladies, then you have no option but to look at the ceiling or at the floor or at the side wall. Imagine if I give the complete lecture talking like that. Will it be effective? With all the modulation and the punctuation and the gestures. Will it be effective? Yes or no? Yes or no? Who said I don't know? I can't give a response because I don't know who said no and who said yes. So eye-to-eye contact is very important unless if it breaks the Sharia. Point number 8. If referring to your notes is unavoidable, then do not peep at them from far in an apologetic, half-hearted manner, but instead hold them close to you and look at them properly in a dignified manner. Imagine if I have to say, now we are going to point number 7, do not look at or fix your gaze. I mean, are you copying? How does it look? Gaze or ceiling, floor, empty space, all the above heads. Well, everyone knows you're peeping. This is not an examination that I don't want to be caught. There's no problem. Look at it. Do not look at or fix your gaze on the ceiling. Read it directly. Right or wrong? So if you have to look at the notes, look at it confidently. You're not robbing. If you have to rob, also rob confidently. I'm not telling you to rob. So that it's effective. If you have to look at it, look at it. Don't peep. Hold it close to you and look at them properly in a dignified manner. You may be losing some gestures. No problem. At least don't lose the confidence. And you can yet hold the audience with the notes. Any questions on the eye movement? Yes, Brother Ibrahim.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, sometimes when you do da'wah or make a lecture, when you're talking about specific topic like maybe Jahannam, hellfire or paradise, al-Jannah, when you are talking to someone and look right to his eyes and you are talking about the hell, Jahannam, he might think like, why he's pointing at me, like why he's talking about me, he might doesn't like it. And sometimes he might, when you're talking about paradise or something good, he might like it, sometimes he want to hear more from you. And what's your point about this here?
Brother asked a question that when you're talking about Jahannam and look at someone, he may think that you are asking him or telling him that you may go to Jahannam. Correct?
Sheikh, not only that. He might get afraid or from your talk, or you feel like you're attacking him.
If he's afraid for my talk, then I want him to be afraid. That's what my purpose is. Every man should be afraid of Jahannam because hell is no joke. That's going to be a topic of my talk. It is there in my mind, I haven't given it yet. He should feel afraid. That means you're effective. But if you feel he's feeling a little bit insulted, brother, Inshallah, you will not go to hell. Inshallah. If you realize he is very scared, Inshallah, you will not go to hell. If you are a non-Muslim, you will come to the straight path. Allah will give you hidayah. No problem. If you realize while talking, he thinks that you are insulting him or telling them, you inshallah will not go to hell. If you're talking about Jannah, I'll pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah give you hidayah so that you go to Jannah. If you feel anything you add, it may not be in the script of your lecture. It's not in your script. But this is what you add, the salt. There should be some pinch of salt in the food, same in the lecture. So depending upon the situation, the lecture cannot be verbatim like the notes it used to be at one time. Initially fine, it should be exactly. Once you get experience, because you don't have to recall, you don't have to think again, you are so used to giving lectures, even if you forget, no problem, we'll come to it later on. You experience. So more the experience, the more you can handle the situation. And more Allah helps you. So if such a thought comes and you realize such a situation is there, you can directly address, and this will get, inshallah, Allah will give hidayah. Irrespective whether you're speaking about Jahannam or about Jannah. But if your talk of Jahannam does not make anyone scared, then what is the use of your talk, tell me? You may say very politely, but Jahannam is Jahannam. You know, in Jahannam, there is fire. And in that fire, when your skin is roasted, Allah will give you a fresh skin. Every time it is roasted, Allah will give you a fresh skin. But Jahannam is Jahannam. The person should feel scared. If he doesn't feel scared, what is the use of your talk? Right or wrong?
La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadun Rasulullah. Muhammadun Rasulullah. أرجو رضاك يا الله أنت الرحيم يا الله هبني عطاك يا الله أنت الكريم منك العطاء يا الله أنت العظيم يا الله فيك الرجاء يا الله أنت الحليم الرحمن الستار ملك الملك الغفار الوهاب المنان المتعال الرحمن الستار ملك الملك الغفار الوهاب المنان المتعال الله الله يا ربي يا الله